Clips. And remember, citizens, always subscribe, hit the bell for notifications as well. That will keep you out of hell. Alrighty, chips, another one of Kip's clips. So let me just double. Oh fuck, man, I don't know what's happening. Hopefully the stream's okay. I'm just trying to double check. Let me just do that and see what's going on. John. Right, hopefully the stream is holding together. I'm watching it back and it's a bit fucking. Big moment here on the right hand side. Glasgow to the back to strike distance. He goes well one yard one goal. Back in the room. I'm not too sure how many. Am I back in the room? Probably 2 or 3, might be. Come on, the United. My bet's coming in. Anyway. Right, looks like I'm back in the room. Let's see how this stream holds together. Magic Magnets, my man, how you doing? It was buffeting me. Yo, Magic, right, so it looks like fucking shit's actually working. For a change. God knows how I done it. But anyway, cheers all. So, I wanted to do a wee kind of one-off see through the fear porn. Now, I've done see through the fear porn for fucking God knows how many years, right? And it's a very simple premise. It's to try and actually see through all the bull crap that's spewed out left, right, and centre. And what I mean by that is by the double-barreled bullshit, the stuff that comes from everywhere, to see through the fear porn. Because see, once you're in fear, you're so easily controllable, it's untrue. See, when your arsehole's twitching like that, oh my God, man, somebody can puppeteer you, no problem at all. So, I done see through the fear porn Friday for many a year, again with the simple premise to see through the fear porn, and that camera is doing my fucking tits in. Hold on, I just need to push a button. Turn off the autofocus. It stops trying to look at my ghosts. You know, that shit. But anyway, so I started see through for your porn with a very simple premise, and it helped me out a lot to get myself out the conspiratardom. It really did, because I started analysing everything. You know, like the Truther Industrial Complex media, same as the fucking BBC. Anyway, first and foremost, I went to the Glasgow Freedom Rally yesterday, and it was brilliant, man. And mega kudos, and thanks to the people that put it on, produced it. Mega thanks, man. It was no easy feat. It was a good day to be had by all. And I met very many wonderful people yet again. A lot of them I'd bumped into at Falkirk and stuff. And a lot of them were new. But Says something when you feel more welcome in Falkirk than in Glasgow. But that aside, I had a great day. And it was brilliant. And again, and I would just like to reiterate where I'm coming from now. Now, I checked this out the other day, man. This current channel is 10-year-old. Fuck me, man. And then put on top of that the 2 or 3 years that I was doing before this current channel's creation, and all the shit that I've done. And I've definitely been through. I would argue definitely been through the journey. And as I like to say, as I do like to say, I'm a proddy, aka Protestant, that didn't stop protesting. That's where I hang my hat. So what you witness here, it's me trying to understand myself, and to try and understand myself, I obviously had to kind of assess why and how and where I gravitated towards all this conspiracy stuff back in the day. Because it happened, and I was bog deep in it, man, and I was ranting and raving, lost my voice in Bilderberg, couldn't shut me the fuck up at Bilderberg, running around shouting at the top of my voice about every fucking last conspiracy that I'd watched on the YouTubes. You know, rhyming and repeating everybody else's fucking shit. And it took me a long time through this journey to actually figure out why I was doing it. And what helped me figure out why I was doing it was by observing other people that were doing it and were gravitating towards that sort of a thing. And what I noticed was, right, the first thing is you're like, well, look at the different colours of the rainbow of the demographic that gravitate towards this. It could be anybody, right? So there wasn't a particular demographic, age, sex, interest, so on and so forth that was getting people to gravitate towards this shit. But what was a singularity in very many cases, if not all, very many cases of people that gravitated towards this information. And it was it was a severe bout, and again, I do not exclude myself from any of this, and I witnessed this when I used to do all the hangouts and all that jazz, and the folk that would turn up and all that, and that's why they get annoyed with me. And I've been told officially that I'm annoying, which is cool. I want to be annoying. I don't want to be a nodding dog. But a severe bout of trauma, you know? Like, for me, it was definitely a fucking mental breakdown, man. My head popped, and I woke up in conspiracy land with a YouTube channel, making videos. Crazy, man. And this seemed to be a very similar story for a lot of people that gravitated towards this shit. Like, to simplify it, something happened. Their head went pop, and they ended up gravitating towards conspiracy land. Because everybody loves conspiracy. You know, everybody likes to touch base with all this and all that. With a very select few who go ball deep and make it their whole lives. And who can no longer hold a normal, and if you want, I can explain what a normal conversation is. A normal conversation with people anymore. Without ranting. And this happened to me. I'm very aware, self-aware, stood back, looked at myself, and there was at a point that I couldn't hold a normal conversation with people. Everything would lead to fucking me ranting and raving about conspiracy stuff. And in hindsight, that fucking obviously wasn't very healthy. And then, like, when you're ranting and raving, you're like, you just don't understand. They're not awake. They're just fucking normal people that want to go around their day without fucking having to fucking try and solve the world's fucking problems like Captain fucking Planet. Or dive deep down into, like, satanic fucking conspiracies. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. But anyway, this was another thing. So that's what happened to me. That's where I was at one point. And then over time, I analysed myself and I looked at the others around me. And this is why I annoyed them. And I made their head go pop and they didn't want to talk to me anymore. Because I challenged their conspiracies. I would no longer sit round the conspiracy campfire, chant Kumbaya, blindly, endlessly, about people's endless crazy conspiracies, without actually analysing, why am I saying this shit? Is there any interested parties out there with a dog in the fight that wants me to be anti-vax, anti-abortion, satanic panic, Satan. Well, my conclusion was yes, very much yes. And then if you look at the fucking people at the top of the pyramid that are fucking peddling this shite, David Icke, baby Jesus. I mean, the second that guy came out and claimed to be Jesus, ding, 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 unless you were going through a mental breakdown like myself, that should have been painfully obvious that cunt was a Fruit Loop at the very best. At the very worst, he's out there working for fucking fundamental Christians to try and steer you in a direction. And it's funny how he's body deep in the satanic panic and all that. You know what I mean? See all the satanic shit? Always trace it back to the fucking religious motherfuckers. It's always the people that want you to believe in God that is scaring you with Satan. It's just an observation, right? It's a genuine observation. And this is why I'm annoying. Because people love fucking listening to David Icke blowing smoke up their ass talking about vibrations. Oh, give me some humber. I'm the baby Jesus. Right? Nobody, ding, 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 popularism. You know how I'm a sales dude. Back in the day, I used to be a telesales dude. I know what it is to tell people what they want to hear. Easy peasy. Harder to tell them what they don't want to hear. And which usually leads to, oh, you're talking about me! Oh! And fucking pure people fucking going Fruit Loop crazy fucking... because they're pure uber paranoid uber paranoid. And remember, somebody that's pure paranoid in the conspiracy world, never call them paranoid, because they've been getting called paranoid constantly off of all their family members, but they just choose to ignore it to say that because they're sheeple. Oh man, I've witnessed this so much, relentlessly, endlessly, laughably. People with no self-awareness, like, now, typically, like, this is what happened. This, in reflection, is what I done. I was going through a mental breakdown, and there was shit going on in my life that I could not deal, never mind cope with, right? So I deflected, and all my focus and all that went on fucking saving the world for the fucking Rothschilds. And stuff like that. And there's a famous old saying that's been repeated. I can't remember who fucking first said it. Might have been Five Dinners. I'm not sure. Anyway, you can't save anybody else if your boat's got holes in it. You know, you need to mend your own holes. Get yourself fucking floating. Some equilibrium. Before you even attempt to solve anybody's problems. That ain't selfish. That's... I remember I said once, and it triggered people into fucking some sort of a crazy meltdown. Selfishness would save the world. See if every country stuck to their own shit. Stop sticking their nose in other people's business. Stop trying to wake people up. Do you know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with fucking discussing shit, but see this sort of a cultish attitude, some sort of like we have to wake people up. All we do is have to tell them the Federal Reserve's not federal and the Rothschilds and this and the endless conspiracies that everybody churns out. That's not going to wake people up. It's going to wind people up. It's going to divide folk. In my humble opinion. In fact, that is what happens. And then people end up ostracised from their family. It's dead cultish. It is like a cult. The Truther Industrial Complex is like a cult. Brother, sister. Everybody calls each other brother and sister, right? Because somehow, some way, you're related because you believe in conspiracies. Right? Most people get ostracised from their family or get a disconnect from their family because they're so ranting and raving about this. They can only be around people that understand the conspiracies. They can no longer hold a normal conversation. You know? It's like fucking yesterday, man. Try and say the word legal or... You know, legally you can't. Legally you can't put banners on the concert hall and shit or whatever, so on and so forth. Is that legally or lovely? Really lovely? Fucking hell, man! It's a Glaswegian speaking fucking normalese. None of the fucking there's no legalese or anything. The legalese thing's crazy as well, man. I spent a month in Barrel. Because of my believing in the bullshit of the legalese. It wasn't even really the believing in the bullshit. It was like, yet again, me putting my head in the sand, trying to ignore fucking my own problems, hoping they would go away because of some YouTube video telling me it was legal, not lawful, fucking crazy shit like that. Only to realise the hardcore reality that they'll send out people in fucking costumes willing to hit you over the fucking head with a big stick and cart you off to jail. Now, I explained that to a gentleman yesterday, and he didn't like me telling him the hardcore reality that he was going to jail because he didn't turn up at court. But He watched a YouTube video and it told him, and this is how I knew it was a YouTube video and all the usual legalese bullshit. He knew the remedy. Woo! Aye, mate. There's a way that everybody can fucking... All you do is need to write a couple of letters and everybody can body swear fucking court. Everybody's doing it, man. Right? When I explained to him the hardcore reality that even though he's done all this and the block capitals and the red ink and the legalese right and this to that, they've got no liability and all this shit. I'm just a man. You're just a man who's going to get clubbed over the head and carted off to jail. And the fucked up thing is, once this guy gets fucking jailed, he's going to end up in court and he'll be expecting bail and he won't get bail because the second you don't turn up for a court appearance, bail is off the cards. Now, he could be there for in fact, I didn't even ask him the charge. It could be a parking fine. It could be murder. I really don't know. But it's irrelevant. It could be the most weakest, feeblest charge ever. The sheriff doesn't see it that way. The sheriff sees it as you not turning up for court. Full stop. Boom. Right? Remand. Cart him away. Take him to Barrel. That's where my arsehole was going, man, when I fucking get told. I was expecting bail. You know what I mean? And see, the fucked up thing is the charge I was in court for got admonished. That's a verdict that can be reached up here. And admonished means tut 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 tut. Naughty 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 boy. Don't do it again. That's it. Right? So that's all I had to do in the first place. And I wouldn't have had to spend a fucking month in Barrel sharing a cell with a fucking junkie. Locked up for 23 hours a day. With a junkie. So... That's why I hate all that legalese shit and all that. I don't hate it. It's a beautiful journey and it's a worthwhile road to go down. But see, starting believing in it and all that like I did, you're going to end up with some time shoved up your arse. Whereas all you do is need to... Man, you turn up at court, fucking look at a man in a funny wig. He would have admonished me and sent me on my way. Wouldn't even go down as a criminal record. But no. Legal and lawful and I'm not understanding anything. Right, no worries, man. Jail. And that is the reality. And that is why I'm annoying. You know, other people would just sit there, either like be bamboozled with his bullshit, you know, like because they've never even looked into it or don't want to challenge him. Don't want to challenge the cult member, do you know what I mean? You don't want to go against the grain. But I did. And not only did I do that, I gave him an example, first-hand example of an idiot, aka me, getting my ass handed to me in court because I thought I was a smart ass because of YouTube videos talking about legal and lawful. And that's the reality, man. That is the reality. So, Magic Magnets number 55. Fancy dress. It could have been worse. You could have been we had a big bobber for a cellmate. Oh, mate, I had to fucking have a junkie when I fucking was like, as you do when you've got fuck all else to do. We were sitting exchanging stories, right? So I'm telling them some of my stories in the way of the ladies, and I may have happened to mention that I might have fucked a chick in the ass, right? Fair cop. I might have happened to do that. And he then fucking turned around, that's fucking disgusting. That's disgusting. How could you fucking do that? Fuck, what the fuck? As he's smoking smack out a guy's asshole. Welcome to prison, y'all. Welcome to prison. Oh, fucking funny days, man. Funny days. But it's taught me I don't want to go fucking back. That fucking boring way to fucking spend your existence, man. Whew. But that guy that was into the legalese and sitting there like rhyming and repeating verbatim YouTube videos and other people's stuff that they've said about legal and lawful stuff and all that, and then starting to talk about the remedy and writing letters and block capitals and all that shit. Right? Great, man. I loved getting into that. I loved getting ball deep in that, man. I really did. And it does make you fucking feel fucking... and it is very fucking easy to fall for. And I'm not even saying that it's lies. What I'm saying is, in reality, it doesn't matter a fuck. There'll be still people in fantasy costume coming out to arrest you and willing, if you're unwilling, to hit you over the fucking head with sticks at the very least. Maybe they'll electrically whip you if you do not comply. And you can stand in front of them and go, lawful, look at my letter and my remedy. And they'll be like, handcuff. Sheriff court. Sheriff will fucking speak to you. Oh, this cunt does they turn up for court? Jail, remand. Very, very minimum, probably a month. That is the reality. Also, as well, like, if you're going to bump people, like, I don't pay bills and shit like that, just be aware of the consequences. I'll be lying if I said I didn't do it myself. I do it myself. We stay in a very privileged country, Scotland, and private companies can whistle. But be aware of the consequences. Just be aware of the consequences. If you want credit for any reason, car, house, phone, whatever, you're probably best off paying your debts. Otherwise, you probably won't be able to ever get credit debt again. So that's why I'm annoying. Because I'm not just sitting talking fucking bumping my gums based on YouTube videos. I've lived this shit. I've came out the other end. I realised the madness, the consequences of some of the actions that people take in and around all this legalese stuff. And I ain't going to sit there and shut the fuck up like I'm in some sort of a fucking cult and blow smoke up people's ass. When they're sitting there talking about, didn't turn up for court. Right, mate, you're going to get jailed. Simples. You're on the run. Right, you're officially on the run. Right, you're a wanted man. That means any interaction with the cops, you're getting carted away to jail. Anything. And I just want people to know that fucking be aware of these realities. And as I said, so it was great. I was talking to the first guy I talked to. He had a sign. I went up. All right, mate, can I film your sign? Aye, blah blah. And then we started chatting. And I was like, right, so what are you going to do, man? Like, what's your idea? How are you going to attack this? What do you think's actually going to make a difference and all that? I just think we should wake more people up. Wake more people up. We've got Donald Tour. We should wake more people up. God. So your solution is to stand in the street or just go around speaking to people, ranting and raving about conspiracies. Waking them. What does waking somebody up mean? Indoctrinating them in the cult? Getting them to blow smoke up your ass when you start talking about fucking conspiracies? Is that what waking somebody up is? I would love an answer to that. Because to me it sounds like crazy cult talk. And again, this is why I'm annoying. And this is why people who see Jesus and toast continuously and just want to endlessly talk about conspiracies like Big Cookie Monster thought I was talking about him. Jesus and toast, Jesus and toast, Jesus and toast. He thought I was talking about him. Because I was challenging his fucking idea or fucking conclusion on conspiracies. Because I came to a different conclusion. It's not very open-minded, is it? But anyway. So it was great that the walk. Oh, and I need to apologise. The two best speakers I missed. And it was through no deliberate ploy other than my phone ran out of fucking battery. Because it was meant to kick off at 12, but the speakers didn't start till after 1, and so on and so forth, and all jazz. But the two best speakers were the two dudes that were up there who were vaccine victims. And because I'm not anti-vax as well, that's why I'm annoying. I'm just anti-experimental vaccine, or at least people be aware that your leg could fall off if you take this. Anyway, the two best speakers, Alex Mitchell and another gentleman's name who escapes me, but they two were victims of the vaccine. One's kind of bed-bound, fucking heart racing and all that kind of jazz, just like very not the picture of health since the vaccination. And another lost his leg, as you do. And what I loved about Alex Mitchell's speech was he wasn't telling you not to or not to get the vaccination. You decide. And I was like saluting him at that, man. It's beautiful to hear. But what he did what he did clearly say is he wanted to show what happens when it goes tits up, which it does at times. With more than just him, by the way, there's a lot of folk. Time will tell. Time will tell the numbers, I'm sure. That's if we ever get official numbers. But anywho, so that resonated with me big style, right? Number one, first-hand evidence. I can listen to him talk. I heard him in Falkirk as well. Can listen to him talk about the vaccinations and what they've done to him. First-hand evidence, and it's down to me as an individual whether they think he's making it up or he's telling the truth. And I very much believe he's obviously telling the truth. And he's an example of what can happen when the vaccinations, which are very much experimental and all new technology and all sorts of shit, I do not understand and I'm not going to pretend to understand, goes tits up. So, kudos to Alex Mitchell and fucking wanker to me for missing the speech. And the other dudes as well, man, he was fucking raging. I like that. He was like fucking throwing balls off the ground and all that, man. Like, man after my own heart. I like that. It was good. And it was good to get first-hand accounts again of victims of vaccination, so that when I'm talking about this, I'm not just bumping my gums based on a YouTube video. Which you very much see left, right, and centre. Anywho's, those two were the best speakers. Then you had David Clues from the something. Let me see if I can remember. Just have a wee look in the chat. What did you do though? Shit, I might have missed that. I don't know. I don't know, mate. If the cops taser you and you die, would they get done with manslaughter? I don't know, mate. I suppose it would depend on the circumstances whether they could justify through procedure the use of the taser. Well, I'm not anti-TV either. This is why I'm annoying. I'm certainly not an advocate for people to sit down and just constantly watch television. Certainly not. Why would it be? But television, if you understand what it is, there's nothing to fear. I understand what Coronation Street in EastEnders is, and that's why I watch it and fucking love it. And that, again, is why I'm annoying. So, every weekend there is an incident in a crowded football grounds in general, I mean, not Ibrox. Oh, mate, do you not think that behaviour is on the increase? And again, no just at Ibrox, but at all early gaff. Just the general mischief in and around football is on the incline. Especially with flares and all that, man. There's flares left, right, and centre nowadays, man. Anywho, what I wanted to show, if I can show. Alright. Unity News Network, that's what it is, right? The wee dude for Unity News Network was there talking. Now, it's in my humble opinion, this Jim White sounding motherfucker is nothing more than a mouthpiece for UKIP. And I don't know about you, I always love people that fucking interview people that have fucking pieces of fucking chewing gum for fucking front two teeth, Lord fucking Farquhar. He's definitely a truther. People, in my humble opinion, a lot of people have not fucking, the penny has not dropped to popularism. What's wrong with popularism? It's popular. People stand in front of you and tell you what you want to hear. If it's every conspiracy under the fucking sun, look at Count Spunkula. Look at fucking Sargon of Mossad, Unity News Network, the UK Column. Who else? Fucking Katie Hopkins. They're all pointing you in the direction of UKIP. No, they're not. They've never said the word UKIP. If they paint everybody apart from UKIP as assholes, they are shilling for UKIP. And if you don't think political parties are out there meddling in social media to fucking manufacture fucking giving a shit, then I believe you're naive. Cash for Questions MP Hamilton. What the fuck's his name? Something Hamilton, I can't remember. He ended up joining UKIP. So did Sargon of Assad. Count Spunkula, the whole host of fucking followers on the YouTubes. Let's all join UKIP. Fuck's sake. Wakey indeed. All you do is need to wake up, man. Donald Jr. will save us. And that's why I'm annoying. Right, so this dude is up there speaking to a crowd of Glaswegians who are all like, yeah, woo! Do any of them know who this dude is? Where he's from? The content he continuously spews out? Unity News Network. I must have monitored his content, watched all his fucking YouTube pish for fucking years. He is... Look, it's actually UKIP colours, isn't it? UKIP colours. Well, and in fact, that could mean fuck all, right? But this guy's content points you in the direction of UKIP. See all the fucking Lord Farquhars that are member of UKIP and all that? He gets them on and interviews them and shit. Oh, and of course he fucking loves Putin. But again, he's just saying what people want to fucking hear. I don't know how people can't get that. I mean, the BBC do it, ITV do it, Sky News do it, and people fucking are still got the blinkers on when it comes to, oh, it's on YouTube, it must be true, he's a truther. Fucking hell. So, just like 420 down in Glasgow Green, when Tommy Sheridan's mob stands in front of a fucking field full of fucking stoned, out their box stoners, hypnotising them to their politics, this motherfucker's up there, you hiding behind vaccines and vaccine victims and all that shit, and the shindig that you put on. Fuck knows who okayed him to go on fucking stage. I'd have fucking told him to fucking bolt. Fuck off. Go and get Nigel Vadge's stage, you fucking prick. Yeah, but my days are challenging people on the street. People can do what they want, man. I just thought it was fucking hilarious. It was a UKIP rally. Woo! And if you don't, UKIP just hijacks fucking populist fucking subjects. That's what they do. Hi there. Hi, Lord Farquhar.
Loud and clear. Well done for working all the tech.
Hi there.
Properly.
My name's Jim
You're
White.
looking very smart there, sir. Where are you? Are you in Manchester?
I'm based in Manchester City Centre, yeah.
Good. Well,
guy looks
Nick,
like a fucking
for the audience
cartoon,
that maybe
fucking
don't know
drawn
of you,
out the
tell us
viz.
a bit about your background, please.
Yep, sure. So I'm just a kid off a council estate. Brought up in the 70s, didn't go to university, went to a failing school, drifted through my teens and my 20s, didn't know what I wanted to do, was always waiting for an opportunity to come knocking on my door, but surprisingly, opportunities never knock on your front door, you've got to find them yourself.
Very true.
Early 30s, decided that I needed a kick up the backside, so I got myself a proper job at Manchester Airport.
Right. Make your own mind up, man, and I'm not saying don't listen to this guy, man. If you, I just don't. I don't like people who hide behind freedom and all that sort of stuff, selling you a political party. The UK column's the worst. Who is it they beat up? Common Purpose? Common Purpose, who's a left-wing political charity. They're a right-wing political charity, the British Constitution Group. They just don't tell you that, because we're independent journalists. Anyway. Righty-ho, so I think I've got everything off my chest, man. And when later on, obviously when I was out and stuff, I get told that everybody finds me annoying. Well, cheers to that. It's better than just going blowing smoke up each other's arseholes, I think. But here's to being annoying. So, gonna check in chat. Alright, Magic Magnets in number 55. Where was that? Coronation Street Application Society. Mate, see the thing about Coronation Street, it's like because it's so influential, or it used to be, and it still is in certain quarters. There's a certain amount of culture creation in it, if you know what I mean. It's hilarious to watch, man. There was she was in a wheelchair. I don't know what the fuck was wrong with her, cerebral palsy or some shit. I can't remember, but she was wheelchair bound. She started smoking the old medical marijuana. Oh, it's fucking hilarious, man. Oh, you've got all sorts of stuff going on in that, man. I love it. And it brings balance. So, hopefully you get where I'm coming from, man. It was an amazing day. The organisers done fantastic. Speakers were shit hot. That David Clue guys, in my opinion, puts out UKIP information, but who am I to judge? God knows how he ended up there, but fuck knows. It's all good in the hood. And I apologise sincerely for missing the two best speakers, the two vaccination victims. They were the berries, man. Great speeches. Better than, yes, hi there, my name's Jim White. Let's go down with the Rothschilds and fuck the banks and 2008 and then they bailed them out. You know, they're all, boom, ticking the boxes. You must have sat up that night and went like that, right? Conspiracy AZ. Weather machines, HARP, flat earth, 6 suns, the Loch Ness Monster, everything. But more power to him. Anywho, I'm going to go and chill. Alright, Roberto Rhymes, my man. How you keeping, buddy? Skin up, for fuck's sake. Mate, I no longer participate in smoking of tobacco. That ship has sailed for me. I'm purely on the glass deck. Woo! That was quite funny. All right, I can have a wee talk about this. Right, so there's protests happening in Iran, and the Iranian cunt came out and said, "Here, this is actually getting propagated from the West," and the West is going, "Ha ha ha ha! That's ridiculous." Is it? How hard is it to believe that fucking those protests? Because their TV stations getting hacked and all sorts of craziness, man. And there's all these wee girls floating about. Although I seen one camera footage, and there could be no more than 20, 30 of them. She's hardly a massive crowd in that kind of country. Anywho, that's what's happening in the Iran. Oh, the Crimea Bridge.
Divers are beginning a fuller examination of the damage caused by Saturday's explosion to the Kerch Bridge, what the Kremlin had previously hailed as one of its best ultra-modern and well-defended structures. Though limited traffic has resumed along one carriageway, a section of the other was brought down by the blast. These satellite images give an idea of what happened. This is
the kind of shit that happens in war. And remember, folks, you might have to choose between heating and eating this winter, but Truss just signed off £2.2 billion for Ukraine and the war. War! Yeah! What is it good for? Making lots of money. Sing it again. War. Anywho, thanks for tuning in, y'all. That's me going to bow out. I do believe. If I had to spare £200, I would get one balloon fake machine things. Some awful things. Mate, you wouldn't even need to see if you got one of these bad boys. It's portable. No, you can get a smaller one called the Crafty, which is a lot cheaper. But it's got half the amount of battery. And depending on your lifestyle choices and how much you do or do not want to smoke, that might not be ideal. But mate, best thing I've ever done, man. Yesterday I was standing and I've just noticed everybody smoking roll-ups, man, and I'm like, how much do those pouches cost? 15 quid. And I think that's the cheapest one you can get now. I couldn't afford to smoke anymore. Plus I hate standing next to smokers when they're smoking now. Turned into an anti-smoking Nazi. Which isn't good. The volcano balloon is the elephant in the room. Well, dudes, there's the vape thing, right? There's the usual mouthpiece. But this thing is only a tenner. And it's like a wee bong. It's like a wee bong. Although it does look like a glass dildo. That can't be helped. Can't be helped. And wow, wee man, talk about smooth. The only problem switching to that is you miss the pain. You know, usually in the past you would get the pain and you'd be like, oh, it's in the post. But now you're like, didn't do fuck it all. Boom. 2 seconds later, you're stoned out your box. The volcano things are great, man. They're better. if not just as good. No, honestly, the stone you get just as good. Easy peasy. Aye, mate, it does look like a sex toy. You're right, buddy. Oh. Right, I'm going to get out of here. Right, Roberto, you enjoy the rest of your Sunday. You 255 and Magic Magnets. I shall hopefully catch you on the other side. Cips. And remember, citizens, always subscribe, hit the notification bell as well, and everything.